what I do is all about helping people to express themselves. I said to my friend, I was doing this podcast, and she said, "Don't share that. Don't."
Do. I'm
I said,
really excited.
"Absolutely. I look at it every year, and I pull it out, and I'm like, yeah,
Here we go again,
that's my
friends.
top.
Another year, another wear. Let's go. Welcome to Off the Hanger, the fashion podcast where we delve deep into our guests' wardrobes, finding out their favourite fashion pieces and the stories behind them. This week's guest is creative business mentor Paula Burns. I hope you enjoy this episode. Paula, thank you so much for joining us on Off the Hanger. It's really lovely to chat to you. I've straight away, my eyes have gone directly to your rail and that fabulous pair of shoes. I cannot wait until we get to that question. But in your job as a creative business mentor, you must have to really dress to impress, I imagine, and really show your personality through your clothes.
Oh, do you know what? What I do is all about helping people to express themselves. And that's where the creativity comes in because I'm naturally creative. And so I encourage people to be yourself and dress the way that shows your personality. And so, yeah, people tend to say, oh, you always look glamorous. You're always like, but I wear what I feel comfortable in. And I think that's the most important
It
thing.
really is. Finding those things that make you feel great, but that you also feel really comfortable in is the key to looking fabulous, I feel. And did you love fashion as a child?
I loved fashion as a child. Always loved clothes, always wanted to be in the latest things. And, I sort of remember as I grew up and into a teenager, I had all the catalogs. At the time, the catalogs was a big thing. Freeman's, all of Freeman's was my favorite one. And I'd go through and I'd find all the latest things. And yeah, clothes was a big thing for me. And I also did a fashion course when I was quite young as well. And it was just so I could learn the basics. So, how to use patterns and, the various tricks and things like that. Because, yeah, I just loved clothes.
And is there a piece from your childhood that you always remember?
Do you know what? Something that comes to mind is our Sunday best dresses. So we always used to go to church every Sunday, and Mum used to dress us in our little frilly dresses, white socks, white shoes. I have a photo of that, and a little white bonnet. And I look back at that now, and I think, oh my gosh, how cute were we? But it is so different from the way things are now. But yeah, that really sticks in my brain because I've looked at that photo a few times, sort of like reminiscing, what things were like when we were younger.
It was the same for us. There's always kind of pictures of me and my two sisters as children, all in matching outfits. And we all look
Yes.
pristine. And I often wonder how my mother managed to keep us pristine because I have one child and he is never pristine. So how she was managing with three, I don't know.
Oh, it was just a thing then, though, wasn't it? That your parents just always wanted you to look, lovely and like children, and and they always managed it, like you say.
Yeah. What's the oldest thing in your wardrobe?
Oh my goodness. Well, do you know what? I said to my friend, I was doing this podcast, and she said, "Don't share that. Don't."
Do. I'm
I said,
really excited.
"I do," and honestly, it's nothing bad about it at all. But do you remember CNA?
Yes, very much so. Showing my age.
Yes,
Yes, I am aware of
that's how
the
young.
CNA.
That's how old this is, right? Now it's a tunic, flat tunic. Really, nothing sort of special about it as such. But honestly, it washes so well. It's like a sort of a suede feel to it. You see, it's got Top House label on it. It's quite easily 25 years, 30 years old.
Incredible.
And I sort of pull it out every autumn, winter because you can wear a jumper under it, you can wear a shirt under it. I can wear it as a dress or as a top or as a top. So yeah, it's my oldest piece.
But it's a workhorse. I'm here for it. It's a workhorse. You're getting your money's worth out of it. It's well and truly now vintage. And I think if you've got something in your wardrobe like that that's got that quality to it, but that versatility that you
Yeah,
can wear it in all those different ways, don't get rid of that. Keep hold of it.
absolutely. I look at it every year and I pull it out and I'm like, yeah,
Here we go again,
that's my
friends.
top.
Another year, another
Yeah,
wear. Let's go.
absolutely.
Now, what's the piece in your wardrobe you would say gets the most compliments?
Mm, wow, it has got to be
Mm.
my yellow. I don't know where it's very bright. I mean, I don't know if you're seeing the colour your end, but it's like a goldy yellow, like a mustardy colour, and I absolutely love it. It is the sleeves you can
Oh,
see. They're a little bit of a sort of cascade sleeve on it, and yeah, it's a beautiful dress. I bought this in Florida, so and I sort of feel it out and wear it to special occasions. It's one of my special dresses that, yeah, it gets most attention.
it's
I love it.
fabulous. The colour's incredible. I love a dramatic sleeve. I'm all for something with a little bit of drama. Just take up
Yeah,
that space. Make everybody aware
that's
that you
it.
are there and you are here to serve. Love it.
Well, and it swings well as well. It's one of those dresses that swishes.
Yeah, great. Anything with a swoosh, anything with a bit of drama that I can flounce about in, absolutely ticks all my boxes.
Yeah,
What's the most
yeah.
expensive piece in your wardrobe? You don't have to share how much it is if you don't want to.
Okay. Can't even remember how much it was anyway. But again, this is another piece from Florida. I used to go to Florida quite often a few years back, and every time I went, I was always looking for um, special occasion dresses because I could always get them at a really good price and a little bit different as well. So the yellow one was from Florida, and this one is from Florida as well. So lovely fur collar on it. It's not an emerald green, it's like a gunmetal green. And the sleeves have got the fur on them as well. So, and it's sort of like a very close fitting dress with a slit on the bottom as well. So again, it's a special occasion wear, one of my favourites.
Oh,
And I tend to have to go on a diet to be able to wear it.
I think we've all got those pieces in our wardrobe that are like, okay,
Yeah,
if I'm going to wear you, I need to plan in advance that maybe I don't eat as much bread for the next few days. It's fabulous,
absolutely.
though. I love the dramatic faux fur around the collar, on the cuffs. It is just fabulous.
Love it.
What's the newest addition lurking in your wardrobe?
Oh, my newest addition is literally days old.
Perfect.
So last weekend I bought this.
Mm.
There's a bit of trend here because again I love bright colours. It's red. Red is my favourite. But
Oh, it's so fun. I love it.
I know, so it's got like sort of really wide cuffs, and it's furry, and that's what sort of drew me to it. I thought this is so lovely. It's my favourite colour, and it's got these sleeves. So yeah, bought it.
Incredible. I love something like that that's very simple in terms of the neckline and the silhouette, but then has got that dramatic sleeve, that big cuff on there. And you're right, that incredible bold colour just really, really works.
Yeah, absolutely. Love colours.
Are you quite sentimental about the pieces in your wardrobe? Do you tend to hang on to things?
Well, obviously, I
Obviously, the
talked about the
CNA dress.
CNA ones.
Yes, yeah.
Um,
Tick.
but yeah, when I thought about this question in terms of sentimental and something that has memories for me, this is a bit of a sad one, but I lost my dad 6 months ago, and it's been like quite a difficult year. But this is the dress that I wore to say goodbye to my dad to the funeral. So, and I think every time I look at it, it will remind me of that day. But it was a very smart dress, and we said to everyone, wear Sunday best. So you don't have to be black, but it just Sunday best because it was one of the things. very important to like my family. So this is cream on the top, lovely buckle, and it pulls in at one side, the straight sleeves, but it's got a lovely sort of tulip at the bottom dress. I haven't worn it since, and I feel like every time I look at it or pull it out, I will think of that day. So I'm not even sure when I'll wear it again, but it is a lovely smart dress.
Oh, what a beautiful story. I'm so sorry for your loss. I think it's a really it's such a really difficult time, and obviously grief is such a it's kind of timeless. You never know when it's going to hit you, and whether one day you're fine and then 10 years down the line you're not fine,
Oh,
and these things, we tie our memories to these things. I was really lucky in that my dad, when he passed away, I was given some of his jackets, like, because he played football. And so I had these little red bomber jackets, and I put one on the other day and I wore it, and it was just incredible. And our clothes are so entwined with our memories. It's a really lovely way to
it
remember someone.
It really is. It really is. And, it's like you said, emotions, sometimes I'm just a bit mess, just out of nowhere. And then you see something and it reminds you of, everything. All the emotions come flooding back. But yes, I think it will be a favourite dress as well as an emotional
Yeah, definitely one to hang on to. Is there a piece in your wardrobe you would say most sums you up?
dress. Oh, most sums me up. Well, I'd probably say the yellow dress. Because of the fact that it's got that swoosh, it's bright, it's vibrant, it just makes me feel really special. So yes, I think definitely my yellow dress. Not that I wear it all the time, but I feel like I've got a few photos with it in. But yes, it sums up my personality perfectly.
And it's such a happy color. I think it's great. I can imagine you in it looking fabulous, just radiating kind of warmth and happiness and confidence. And yeah, it's definitely such a good
Oh, thank
dress.
you. Yeah, I love it. I love it.
Now, can you tell us your worst fashion faux pas or wardrobe malfunction? Things happen to me quite regularly, and so I really enjoy it when the guests share that I am not the only disaster out there.
I might be a bit disappointing here because I can't think of anything that was. Do you know what though? I feel like I've worn so many different fashions and styles throughout the years, and at the time, I always thought they were great. And that's, I think, as individuals, when we look back and you got these knees in it, you felt really sort of special. And so when I look back at everything I wore, and I loved it at that time. And I haven't had any sort of malfunctions and stuff where I've been somewhere and it's fallen apart, or maybe somebody might be watching this, or one of my friends might be watching this, and they might be going, "Yes, you did," but I
Maybe these things have happened to you, but you've just blocked them out and you don't know.
I totally blocked it. Totally blocked it. It did not happen.
Maybe that's what I should do. I should just start blocking them out. And I go, no, no, no. I'm a fully functioning adult. These disasters never happen to me.
No, of course.
Now, I spotted them very early on. The moment we came on the call, I spotted the shoes. I am guessing those beauties hooked on the rail are your favourite pair of shoes. Please tell me all about
Oh,
them.
do you know what? I can actually put these shoes on with my yellow dress and a red belt. Oh, they are just absolutely. You can wear these shoes with absolutely anything. They will glam up a pair of jeans, or they will, just be as an addition to the gorgeous dress. I don't know whether I should say the same about these shoes because every time I wear them, everyone goes, "Oh my gosh, those shoes are stunning. They must be so expensive." And I sort of make a face because I remember I was looking for a red pair of shoes and I was running around. I left it to the last minute, couldn't find anything. and went into this little boutique. And they were, I went right to the back of the store where they had like a few shoes, and they were there. And I thought, oh, my shoes, I found you. Well, I asked how much they were. They were £10.
Oh my word, it was like the fashion gods were shining down on you in that moment. You
Totally.
made eye contact with the shoes, it was love at first sight, and then they were like, and also they're only £10. Oh, the dream.
Yeah, 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 my life. So yeah, I love them. I worn them so often. I do not know what I'm going to do when they fall apart, but I am going to hang on to every little bit of wearing these shoes because they're my favourite by far.
I love them. They're incredible. What a great story. Now, is there a
Yeah.
dream fashion item that you would love to own, irrespective of cost, practicality, availability, whatever it is? It can just be dropped into your lap and you can have it. What would it be?
Pair of sneaks. Have you heard of
No.
them? The sneaks.
Tell me more.
Oh my gosh, how could you not hear of sneaks? Sneaks. Love Mac is spelled Sneex. The designer is Sarah Blakely. And basically, they are shoes that look like trainers. They have a heel.
Oh, yes. Okay, cool. I know exactly what you mean. I didn't realize that was the
Yes,
name. There we go. How
yes,
cool. Yeah, they
yes.
would be awesome.
Oh, love a pair. Absolutely. Look, so if Sarah's watching, so,
Hit me up. I'll send you the details.
yeah,
Oh, they're very cool.
yeah, it sort of defies what you would expect to see. And I find myself looking for comfort now when I wear shoes, and I just want to be comfortable. I want these really high things that are not going to, they hurt my feet when I'm not put them on. So the idea of wearing that, and everyone who's, I've seen reviews, they've said just how comfortable they are. So I'd love to even try a pair on.
Well, hopefully the universe can deliver. We
Yeah,
can keep our fingers
yeah,
crossed. And finally,
yeah.
to finish on, do you have a piece of fashion advice that you would have given to your younger self? You seem like you've been quite confident in your fashion choices throughout your entire life. So if it's not a piece of advice that you think you would have benefited from, is there a piece of fashion advice that you would have maybe given to somebody else?
Yeah, and I think I touched on it before. Um, be yourself. Just show up as you, what you feel comfortable in. Even if you were going somewhere and you feel like everyone's maybe not going to dress the same way, but you feel comfortable dressing like that, go with it.
Yeah,
Go with it. What I share with my clients a lot about standing out. So how are you going to stand out when you turn up in a networking event, at a meeting, at like a gala night, and that's why I like all my evening dresses. None of them are black. It's not on purpose. It's just because I do like bright colours. But I walk into a room and it's colour. And that sums up my personality. So color isn't your thing, great. Wear what sums up who you are. And I remember going into a little bit about, when I left corporate and started my own business, I started thinking about I have to wear a corporate suit. And when I go to networking meetings, I must be suited and booted and I must do all of these things. And then I realized that's not me. I left corporate so that I could be myself. And that's what I did. I wore my things with a bit of fur on. I wore my fancy dresses. I wore my colors, and people remember you for you and your personality.
they do. And I think it really shows. You can always spot those people who are dressed in a way that they think is what they should be wearing rather
Yeah,
than in a way of how they genuinely want to dress. And it makes you more memorable. If you
absolutely.
can embrace yourself and be confident in your clothing choices and, just really express yourself that way, I think it says so much about you as a person. Would you want to do business with someone who doesn't have the confidence in themselves to dress in a way
Absolutely.
that expresses themselves? Or do you want to do business with somebody who has that self-belief and that confidence? You know they're going to get the job done.
Yeah, yeah, very true, very true. I mean, there's a lot of people who feel that they have to be like everyone else that they see around them, and they have to fit into a mold. And I'm the complete opposite. So anybody who works with me knows that we're gonna be looking at how you can use your own mold. Nobody else's, just your own. And I don't know whether you've noticed it. Sometimes you see people out together, they've got similar
Yep.
outfits on. And I always say, do you know what? They must have called each other. What are you wearing? I'm wearing my oh, whatever. Thinking, just wear what you want to wear. Just wear what you want to wear.
Yeah, we had an incredible guest on a while ago, and when I spoke to her about it, she said, "You will never ever hear me ask a friend, 'Do you like my outfit?'" She's like, "Because honestly,
Oh,
in the nicest possible way, I don't care." She's like, "I don't
yeah,
care if they like my outfit. I like my outfit, and that's what's important."
absolutely, absolutely. I love that.
Oh, it's been so wonderful chatting with you. Thank you so much for being a guest on Off the Hanger.
Oh, you are welcome. I love it. This is so different for me because I host a podcast myself, and I've been on podcasts and they've been more business related. So it's so good to do something like this, which is just
A nice
fun.
bit of fun talking about another great way to kind of express confidence.
Yes, absolutely. So thank you so much.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, please come and find us on socials at Off the Hanger Official.